Now, one of the things that I was particularly, proud of to see you guys do was make an appearance on the Punchline Academy on Shade 45, Sirius XM Radio, and you hooked up with, DJ Amadeus and all that good stuff. So, like, how did that situation come about, and how did that make you guys feel in that particular moment?
Man, the way that came about, shout out to my guys, Grind Mode Cypher, Lingo in particular. I don't know. I think when we were dealing with the nonstop radio show before. If we was in 2016, I don't think I did my first Grind Mode Cypher until like 2017. Mm-hmm. But to answer the question as far as how we got hooked up, my dude Lingo, man, Grind Mode Cypher, if anybody's familiar with Grind Mode Cypher, he been running that thing for, I don't know how long. It's been years, probably 10, 15, maybe 20 years. He goes around to different cities and kind of recruits MCs from that particular region, and he'll come to your city and shoot a couple of, you make a couple tracks, and he'll come through and shoot a couple of videos and, give you some exposure, more or less. And after doing a bunch of those with him, again, grateful enough that, I was featured on a lot of these ciphers, and I ended up getting, due to my skills, due to the rhymes or whatever, I got put on a lot of these as the anchor cipher, the last person that holds it down. So more or less, Lingo has a lot of faith in my skill, I guess you might say. And really somehow he got hooked up with the infamous Amadeus. Shout out infamous Amadeus. And he got hooked up with him, man. I was at work, and Lingo hit me, in the messenger, like, yo, man, you trying to do this? You trying to go to New York and rhyme on Shade 45? I'm like, fuck yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like, hell yeah, I want to do this. You know what I mean? That, like, what MC wouldn't want to do that? So that's how it turned. That's originally how that turned out, how that worked out. Lingo gave me a call, man. He had enough confidence in my skills to give me an opportunity to do that. So I did that first off, and then a few years later, like I told you, we was I think we were down in North and South Carolina doing more Grind Mode Cyphers. And this is when we first initially bumped into John Jiggs and his crew. Shout out Digital, John Jiggs, and everybody. So we were down there, and at that particular event, the Punchline Academy happened to be there also. So I had been on with Lingo, but my guy CHJ, man, he's a rapping machine, man. I mean, you know what I mean? This guy, one time he used to be my favorite rapper, man. My dude, we came up, you know what I mean? Like, the guy's, he's a rapping machine. He's just a monster. So I really wanted to get him and Gnosis, give them the opportunity to maybe get on the Shade 45, or at least the Punchline Academy. And so they were at that event. And I kind of knew how that worked out, man. They was going to get people up there rapping. And I ain't going to lie. I told my dudes, man, be ready, man. Be ready. If the opportunity comes, we got to jump on it. And it happened that way. So Amadeus got this thing where he calls it the Gauntlet. You know what I mean? And he just makes you just dump rhyme after rhyme after rhyme. He'd be like, yeah, that was pretty good. Say another one. CHJ ripped that up. That was good. Say another one. I mean, he went like, I don't know. I'm being realistic. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 16s. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just rhyming his ass off. And he earned his way. He earned his way to his own trip. You know what I mean? To the Punchline Academy. So that's how that worked out the second time. And I'm like, man, if he's going, I'm definitely going with him. You know what I mean? So, we kind of worked it out to where we was able to get into the studio and actually rhyme in studio with him. So, man, that was just a crazy experience, man. I mean, that was part of our traveling that we've done. It was right there in New York City. Walked in the building, saw Corey Guns walking through the building. Walked in there, saw Steve. What's his name? Steve Aiko or whatever, the DJ. I forget his last name. I'm cutting his name up. Dude from the Outlaws. I mean, it's just those experiences, man, that, like I say, part of the journey, that creating these memories that we probably will never forget, these opportunities that we've been given. we've been giving them, but we kind of earned it too at the same time. So yeah, that's how that happened, man. And we kind of even, built a somewhat of a relationship with Infamous Amadeus, to where, he knows who we are, we know who he is, and if we saw him right now, he would know who we are. So, again, that's just hip hop, man. That's one of the benefits of us just loving this game, and that's how that worked out, man.
Definitely, man. Shout out to Amadeus, man. I'm definitely familiar with his work with, a lot of various artists from around the area as well. He produces on the side as well and all that stuff too. But, you said earlier, like what artists, what kind of, any artist would want to do that. I don't know, man, because a lot of artists out there, they do freeze in them type of moments, man. So like to have that kind of, confidence in yourself to go up there and, do something on a platform as large as the Punchline Academy, Shade 45 and all that stuff like that. That's something right there. I don't think a lot of people out there are ready for. What you think?
I'll say this. Look, me and CHJ, we went in there and literally dumped 100 bars. Between the two of us, 100 bars. I mean, you go back and watch the video. It's on YouTube. Whoever's out there, go to Punchline Academy. I forget which episode it is, but we literally went in there and dumped 100 bars, one take. This ain't like, no, we doing this over and over, you know what I mean? Again, man, we was built for that type of shit. I mean, the way we came up, we came up, CHJ and myself and Diagnosis, we just the guys that kept going. But when we was coming up, there was 7, 8, 9 MCs sitting around in the same room with us. And we was all just who got the best work, you know what I mean? Who got the best verse? Who gonna kill it? And don't nobody want to be the weak link in a room full of hip hoppers. You already know how that go, you know what I mean? So we all went through the gauntlet at one time or another, man. And we just kept exercising, man. We kept sharpening the sword after all of these years. It just like anything. If we build houses after doing it for this long, we'd probably be some pretty nice at building a house. If we, you know what I mean? If we laid cement, if we cut trees, whatever it is, if we was janitors, after doing it for as long as we've been doing it, you probably should be pretty good at it. And if you're not, you might not be in the right line of work. But to answer what you're saying, yeah, not a lot of people can do that. I mean, before we got on there, we've seen a lot of people stumble and struggle in that situation. Since we were on there, we've seen a lot of people get on there and stumble and struggle. It's not easy. It's kind of nerve-wracking. And I'm gonna be honest, they don't sugarcoat it for you. We kind of walked and look, the way it happened for us, we went to New York, we ready to do this, and we wake up like 9 o'clock in the morning, so amped up and ready to do this, right? And then we don't actually get on the radio till probably 6 in the afternoon. So we was up, we was down, we was up, we was down, you know what I mean? So then we kind of get thrown in the studio, and then it's kind of like, okay, we looking around like, all right, how does this work? And then he's just like, rap. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no warm up. It wasn't no, you know what I mean? So it was like, okay, this is what we came here to do. So we got to just do what we do. And, it's like a boxer, man. A boxer might get nervous when they hear that ding, when the bell ring, it's time to go. And it's the same thing with us, man. We heard that music, man. It's, you hear that music, it's time to go. It's time to do what you've done for years and years and years. So I was really proud of how we was able to display what we do. Just the way it all worked out, man. We was just felt like we was built for that shit. So again, for anybody that don't know, what we talking about, go to YouTube right now, Infamous Amadeus or Punchline Academy. I can't even remember what episode it is, but we up there, man. And we dumped 100 bars on them, E.
That's crazy.
Shit.
That's the true definition of stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because you see a lot of these dudes, they, go out there to these platforms and stuff like that, and the first thing they want to do is one of these numbers. You know what I'm saying? Pulling out their phone and rapping off their phone, which is all right. I mean, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. But you guys went up there, no phones, no nothing, just straight off the top, just flowing and just spitting mad bars, like you said, 100 bars. You know what I'm saying? Like
that.
Do that, you know what I'm saying?
straight like that. And on some real shit, we was hoping to get another beat. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we was ready to do some more work. So, I mean, but literally we dumped 100 bars on him, man. So, yeah, we was definitely ready for that moment, man. It's not every day you get a chance to rap. I mean, Shade 45, if not the biggest, it's got to be one of the biggest music platforms in the world. You know what I mean? Definitely in the country. So, you know, when the opportunity comes, man, your ass better be ready. And that day we was ready. So, you know, we'll see what comes from that, if more opportunities or whatever. But, you know, this thing it's just a lyrical exercise, man. We do it every week. We in the studio rapping pretty much every week, recording every week, trying to create new material and things like that. So, yeah, man, it just everything lined up right for us that day. It was a good day.